special guest of the program, Chairperson of Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, Chair of the program, the Chairperson of Dhaka Stock Exchange, the Managing Director of Dhaka Stock Exchange, the Executive Director of UN Global Compact Network Bangladesh, the representative from IFC, senior corporate representatives, the esteemed panelists who had a very, very engaging discussion, and the moderator. All representatives are here. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to attend the Ring the Bell for Gender Equality event of 2024, and I'm very happy to know that IFC has been arranging this for 9 years. This is the 10th year, right? So it's a unique opportunity to engage with the persons who regulate the capital market, who are practitioners in the capital market, and I see a lot of very esteemed ladies who are attending this program, and I'm very happy. I'm glad that I took the time after a very busy 3 days in Chattogram to just come straight from the airport when I arrived. I'm very, very inspired to attend this program. And thank you to Ms. Lopa Rahman, Lopa, to many of us for pursuing me to attend. We have heard from many esteemed speakers and panelists. So there is no doubt that we all believe that gender equality is all about human rights. So way back when Begum Rokeya was very ahead of her time, and she said that you just educate your daughters and let them make their own livelihood. What does that mean? It means education and financial empowerment goes hand in hand. And the slogan that invest in women, accelerated progress, I would just tweak it a little bit and say that invest in change makers. And I am very, very privileged and lucky to have a leader who is an excellent, excellent change maker. Without her, the progress that Bangladesh has made, it would be impossible without our leader, Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Just think of someone like me who has worked in the private sector in a multinational financial organization for 17 years, and when I came into the parliament, she gave me the opportunity to work in 2 oversight committees, which gave me a detailed view of the public sector for 10 years. And she also gave me the opportunity to learn from her ministry, the Power and Energy and Mineral Resources Ministry, as the chair of the parliamentary committee. She is a kind of a leader who gives space to everyone, irrespective of gender. But she encourages diversity above all. And we have seen in the policies of Bangladesh, under her leadership, we have seen the manifestos. It is made very clear in the various manifestos of Bangladesh Awami League that diversity is encouraged. All progress must include men and women. In the manifestos of before the 1996 elections, the manifesto before the 2014 election, till the manifesto that we gave out before the 2024 elections. In the 11 priorities that were set in the manifesto of this year, equality is there very, very clearly, gender equality and equity. We have already heard about the gender budgeting. I will try not to repeat what has been said. And as I began by sharing my experience, I should just also share that when I joined the banking industry in 1997, the multinational bank that I joined in my city, I was the only female employee there among 30 plus gentlemen. So that has been a very interesting journey. But I have seen how the banking industry it is not optimum, but it has also incorporated the skills of women, very competent women. Women have been in the forefront of many, if not, I should say all, important national movements. Even in the War of Liberation, women fought with arms. They sacrificed much as mothers, as sisters, as daughters. Our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, I pay my deepest respect in this month of March to the father of the nation and his family members who we lost in 1975. I also pay respects to the martyrs of the Liberation War and all freedom fighters. He laid the foundation for the social and economic status of women in today's Bangladesh. Bangabandhu believed that empowered women are able to acquire greater consciousness and self-confidence, which aids them in fighting against all kinds of inequalities in every sphere. The 1972 Constitution was mentioned in the panel discussion. It clearly stated that steps should be taken to ensure participation of women in all spheres of public life, Article 28. It reserved seats for women in the parliament, and which has later been increased in the last parliament and the parliament before that. Affirmative action is required when there is restricted space. We may feel that equality means that everything should be equal opportunities. But when the men and women are not in the same place, we must encourage affirmative action. I was discussing with the chair of Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, and I have requested him that maybe it is time for affirmative action for the independent directors in the listed companies. There should be at least one female independent director in all listed companies. So I hope he will heed my request. Even in the first 5-year plan, there were various programs for the advancement of women and for women's rehabilitation after the war. Bangabandhu sowed the seeds of gender parity, and his daughter, our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is actually taking us many steps further. We cannot, we could, in 1996, who would have imagined that we would have judges who are female, we would have district commissioners, we would have so many competent females represented in various sectors and various professions. And when we had Dr. Shirin Sharmil Chaudhary as the speaker, it was actually, people were very surprised. Look at how she has performed. And our HPM has actually given space for women to perform and show their mettle. That is an excellent leadership quality. I always say that in the world there are many corporate leaders who are, running huge corporations. When we learned management, there were leadership qualities that, you see that a leader should be having. But how many leaders in the world do you see who can actually, make you dream and also implement that dream? It's like she only thinks about SMART goals. SMART goals we were taught in university what SMART goals are like. When the 5-year plans are formulated, when the manifesto is formulated, our leader makes us think of SMART goals. That it has to be quantitative, it has to be time bound, etc., etc. The ones that we are fortunate enough to work with her, we are learning every moment, and she's an excellent leader. She has made so many changes for the advancement of women. It's not just about stipend to mothers of girl childs who are going to school. That is which goes through goes to the mother's mobile phone, and I think that's about 15 million in number. So not just about free education for women. It's not just about other affirmative actions. She encourages, she inspires, and I'm sure the esteemed ladies who are here, you do the same in your own sphere. If I could give one gift to all the women that I know, it would be confidence. It would be confidence. Please believe in yourself. Our panelists were speaking. Please believe in yourself. Please believe that you can make a difference in people's lives and in your own. Belief is important. Confidence is important because, like Anita was saying, that women, our gender is probably a little shy, and even very, very competent women that I have interviewed, when asked that, do you think you can do a good job in this position? They will say that I shall try. The same question put to a man, they say that of course I can. So that confidence is required everywhere, even in politics, even in education, even in any sphere of life where you want to make a mark. I'm not going to list all that the government has done, government of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, for the betterment of women, because data is at everyone's fingertips. Progress in women's empowerment is within our grasp. It requires determined and collective efforts. It cannot be just done by the government or the regulators. The mindset of the society has to change. And I am happy to say that both my children are Gen Z, but I think my son is a bigger feminist than I am. And he cooks better too. So societal changes in the society and everyone's mindset comes from the family also. So regulators will do their job, government will make policies, but we at the absolutely at the family unit level also have certain responsibilities. We must all take a stand against harmful cultural practices such as early marriage and dowry. We must actively support education, economic empowerment, and political representation of women, breaking down barriers and challenging stereotypes. It is time for collective action and to become active champions for empowerment and equality. And I include my esteemed male colleagues as well. I think you can be role models, you can be mentors, you can, make a huge difference. Do not think of your female colleagues as only competition. They multitask like, I cannot actually explain in such a short time how much women have to multitask. Everyone, all the women here, I'm sure will agree with me. And after all that multitasking, if a male colleague is a little bit supportive, it makes a lot of difference. And I, request everyone to be active champions for equality. And of course, by supporting legal reforms and organizations that fight against these practices, we can protect the rights and well-being of individuals and pave the way for a more just and equal society for everyone. As we embark on this path towards a brighter future, let us stand together as allies, amplifying every voice and celebrating the potential of every individual to flourish. Together, we can make a lasting impact and positively change the course of history. Bangladesh is on the path to becoming a smart Bangladesh from Bangabandhu's Sonar Bangla. And leaving anyone behind in this path is not going to work. And I'm confident that today's program is an excellent platform to enhance knowledge and share the mutual experiences and practices in our respective sectors in ensuring gender equality, equity, mainstreaming gender, and how we can ensure security and empowerment of women through the peace process. I shall end with a very favorite quote, that is, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, Joy Sheikh Hasina. May Bangladesh live forever.
Thank you so much, Vasika Appa.